Southport, round 3 of the championship. Bit of a small crowd here today, so we'll have a quick look at the track. Here's our setup. Let's go and have a look at the track. And here we go, boys. Not sure what's changed. Down the straight, around the big bend, over the cobblestones, over the back section, round, over the tabletop. That's going to be a tricky section. Getting right over that bump. There's a little bump there as well. That's going to be tricky. Yeah, not sure what the grip level is going to be like, boys. Should be alright. Hopefully we have a good day. Yeah, boys. Just running a 2-wheel drive today. So yeah, looking forward to doing some races. It's a good start to the day. Blew my cap pack. Plugged the car up the wrong way around. Happens, these things happen first thing in the morning. That had me Weetabix. Yeah, boys. And there we go, guys. A very cautious first practice done. Started 5th, come 5th. So 5th quickest. Hopefully we can improve on that. Let's see, we've done 11 laps with the fastest lap at 26:48. So as long as we improve on that. Next it's qualifying round 1.
And here we go, guys. Qualifying round 1 at Southport Outdoor Championship round 3. We've got Howard on pole, Chris 2nd, Andy 3rd, Paul Smith 4th, me 5th, Daniel 6th, Matt Lowry 7th, Lee in 8th. Lee's quite new to driving, he's still kind of like feeling his feet. He drives a lot of GT12, so he's going to be coming up the back of the field. And we've got Jacob, who's Matt's son, in 9th. So yeah, very grippy track, a lot of grip. After coming back from the winter series, you don't expect such a high level of grip at the start, but this was like grips tenfold right from the beginning. Car felt awesome. Didn't make many changes to the car, just a couple of adjustments. It's a camber on the rear. I tend to run a bit of -2 degrees on the rear. I like the back end just to be a bit slippy, and I can run -2 on the front as well, just to give you that bit more extra bite. Running about 17mm ride height, pretty much the kit setup, but I've kind of like got used to it. Running part 1s, cut staggers on the front, and part 1s, yellow mezzos on the rear.
And here we go, guys, qualifying round 1, quickest lap. See where we lose time into this first corner with the S's. See how we take the cobblestone, run a bit wide so we're able to carry a bit of speed with this tricky back section. I think I'm losing a bit of time here. Need to get faster across that dive in this section. Across the tabletop, this tricky bump, line up for the next corner. Drag it around, run a bit wide there, across the line for a 26:09.
There we go, guys, just on qualifying round 1. Only really had one incident. Very consistent, that's what I wanted to work on at the start of this season. Consistency is very much improved. Just being a bit more cautious with the throttle. It seems to be working out. So in that qualifying round 1, we come 5th. Starting 5th and come 5th. Andy Hall's transponder's not working, so probably would have dropped down a position, because Andy's quite a fast driver. So yeah, qualifying round 1 done.
So there we go, qualifying round 1 done. Paul Smith won it, Andy Hall 2nd, Daniel 3rd, Howard 4th, Chris 5th, me 6th, Matt Lowry 7th, Lee 8th, and Jacob in 9th. The bottom 3 pretty much finished how they started. I was able to jump 1 position. I got a fastest lap at 26:09. Paul Smith, he was flying. He's a bit of a old dog. Paul Smith, he got a fastest lap at 24:33. So yeah, I feel like it's got 12 laps in it. I feel like I can get that 12 laps. Just consistency. Made a couple of mistakes. Few slow laps there. Lap 4 was a slow one, and lap 10 was a slow one, both in the 30s. But apart from that, we were pretty much under the 30s, so yeah. Average was 28.54, I feel I can get that down and just laying the track. First time out after practice, took me a while to get up to speed, but yeah boys, I'm happy with that. So there, 6th position, qualifying round 1, onto qualifying round 2.
And here we go, straight into it, down the straight, full speed round this corner. Straight to the RC gods, it gets me round. Got a bit of a mistake in that corner. Bit more speed through that diagonal section, round the S's. Got this car in front, so I can use that as a basis to keep my speed, try and keep moving over the jump. Round we go, nice round that section. Better through that corner, and round we go for knocking a second off, 25.08.
Boys, just a qualifying round 2, managed to knock a second off our quickest lap so far, so that is an improvement in itself. We come 6th, pretty much where I expect to be. Pretty decent group of races in my qualifying, sorry. Yeah boys.
And there we go guys, qualifying round 2, overall a lot better. Got my averages down. Starting to find some speed, hitting the first corner after the straight full pelt, and the car's kind of like, feels like it can handle it. It's not like stupidly quick, but it's the quickest I've ever had it as of yet, because I've increased the motor timing on the motor. I reduced it down to 20 and then I've gone up to 30 and now I'm on about 35. I feel quite happy with that. That throttle control, I feel like I'm getting to grips with it. I got the 5th quickest lap. Consistency is still key though, like I just said. So yeah, Paul Smith won it, Andy Hall 2nd, Howard 3rd, Daniel 4th, Matt Lowry was 5th, me 6th, Chris 7th, Lee 8th and Jacob down in 9th. He's got fastest lap at 25.08. So yeah, knocked I think I knocked the second off there, did I? Yeah, knocked the second. On the second off. So yeah, improving. Couple of laps there in the 30s. Lap 6 was a slow one. On lap 9 was a slow one. Yeah, we've got our average down as well. Our average in qualifying 1 was 28.54. And our average in this is 27.73. So overall a lot better, very happy with that. Yep, on to qualifying round 3.
Right, so let's see how we're doing this one. Down the straight, keeping it full speed right through that corner. Hit my braking point right. Bit hesitant through that little section. Over the cobblestones, nice and wide, able to keep the speed up. Through the back sections, all over them tricky bumps. Need to carry some speed through that section line for the tabletop. Nearly get it wrong, but managed to land it on its wheels. Round we go. This tricky part over the bump, down the straight for a 25.81.
The running order at 3.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
There we go guys, struggled in that one. Pushed it a little bit too much qualifying round 3. Couple of mistakes. At one point I lost, like there was a glitch in the matrix or something. My car just had a mind of its own for a split second. Went hurtling off. So that made me lose position, so that was a bit weird. Don't know what it was. I don't think it was a tank slapper, but it just glitched out for a minute. Strange, very strange.
And here we go guys, qualifying round 3. Andy won it, Paul Smith 2nd, Howard 3rd, Daniel 4th, Jacob was 5th, I was 6th, Chris 7th, Lee was 8th, and Matt Lowry, who retired on lap 2, was in 9th. Didn't quite beat the fastest lap, so we slowed down a little bit, but knocked a few microseconds off our best average, so that's a progress in itself. A few mistakes that cost me, but you can live by the sword.
Fingers crossed we can make it through this first right-hander. Keep the throttle, keep it pinned. Round we go, straight through the S section, round the cobblestones. Bit hesitant, don't want to spin out through this tricky back section. Always good when you're able to master it. Always good to be hesitant through there. Here we go, line up for the tabletop. Nicely landed. Cautiously round here, get a tight line. Better through that corner, and there we go for a 25.47.
There we go, guys. Best result of the day. Third. Managed them 12 laps. It wasn't easy. I was on the edge. Yeah, it's got it in it. Knew it had it in it. Just got to time it right. New tyres on the back help. Yep.
And here we go, boys. After joining the race with Elon Musk to get to Mars, we calm it down for qualifying round 4. Managed to get that third spot. Andy Hall was quickest, Daniel second, me third, Howard fourth, Paul Smith fifth, Matt was sixth, Chris seventh, Jacob eighth, and Lee down in ninth. We managed our fastest lap at 25.47. Andy Hall got a fastest lap at 24.82. Hopefully we've done alright to get a good spot in the final. On to the finals next. Yeah,
and here we go, guys. Finals alive. Car number 8 in the B final. B final.
Here we go, guys, on to the finals, the moment we've all been waiting for, the highlight of the day, the pinnacle of our racing experience. And we have Chris on pole, Nick is second, Howard is third, Daniel fourth, Stuart fifth, Andy sixth, Michael Finchetti seventh, me eighth, Gareth ninth, and Tony in 10th. Been racing against Howard in our qualifying, so we know what to expect. Very quick driver. Gareth we've raced against before in 4-wheel drive. Quick driver when he's got his finger on the pulse. Straight into it.
And here we go, guys. First time ever in the B final. I think the excitement got the better of me. Here we go. Down into the first corner. Don't want to get tangled up. Get through cleanly. I think I turn in on someone there. Get chucked over the barrier. Down in that last spot. A couple of cars come together in front, able to make up, back up a couple of positions. So we're back where we started. Not all's lost. Over the tabletop. And we go. Cars starting to spread out now. Try and keep the car behind. There we go. Lap 1 done. And we go through the S section. Oh, traction rolled. Trying to carry too much speed. I'm probably going to overcompensate now and try and get a bit more speed out the car, which could lead to more mistakes. It's all a learning curve. Learning something new with every turn of the wheel. A bit too deep into that corner. Trying too hard now. Getting a bit untidy. And we go into lap 2. And there we go, boys. That same problem. And it's just... yeah, so it happened once. I think the car is just too quick, and it's just not able to put up with it. Probably needs the car tuning a bit better before I try and get that little bit extra speed out of it. So round we go, try and get this lap done, see what happens, see if the same thing happens. Managed to get round this time. Down in 9th position. Stewart's retired. Nick's winning it. Chris second. Howard in third. Over the tabletop. And we go. And yeah, boys, see the car wobble and then just goes off, and I just thought, you know what?
Finals, it just wasn't meant to be. I had setup problems with the car going off, and I thought, for the safety of everyone around me, it's best if I pull out. I was a bit of an eager beaver throughout the day, kind of like setting my car up like a missile, and it was just flying around like an uncontrollable projectile. So yeah, Chris won it, Andy was second, Howard managed to get third, Nick fourth, Daniel fifth, Michael Finchetti was 6th, Tony 7th, Gareth was 8th, and I was 9th, and Stuart, who didn't run for some reason, down in 10th. So we managed to get a fastest lap of 25.62, and Chris got a fastest lap of 24.62. Looks like Howard might have been the quickest guy out there. He got a fastest lap of 23.87. Hope you've enjoyed this new format of video. As always, thanks very much for tuning in. I shall see you in the next one. Oh yeah.